It's time for the next Eclipse recap, up now. Hi Twihards, you're back at our Beverly Hills headquarters. I'm Dana Ward for Clever TV. Before we get started, make sure you're all subscribed to our YouTube page so you can stay up to date on everything Twilight. Okay, so here we go with chapter 23, Monster. Bella wakes up to a bright day with Jacob snoring in her ear. He's holding her tightly to keep her warm. When Edward helps her out of the sleeping bag, Jacob falls out, hits Bella, but suddenly Edward snaps Jake off of her, and the rest of the pack is ready to protect Jacob. She tells everyone to stop, and a sense of calm somewhat eventually returns to the air, simply because the guys don't want to upset Bella this much. But they're still not happy with each other. There's still about an hour before everything goes down. Bella is nervous, and Edward reminds her that it's going to be okay. In an effort to distract Bella, they talk a little bit about the night before. Bella doesn't really remember things that happened. Now, apparently she was saying Edward's name a whole lot, but then she started mumbling, "My Jacob." Bella explains that she says "my Jacob" to differentiate between the two Jakes. He mentions how they agreed to get married, and then suddenly there's a loud wolf cry outside the tent. It's obviously Jacob, who is quite upset about finding out about Edward and Bella's deep love via eavesdropping. Bella tries to leave in order to go get Jacob and fix all of this mess, but Edward insists that he go look for him. Bella just contemplates all of the possibilities of the night. Will Jake return? Will he and Edward get into a fight out there and neither of them will return? She's totally freaked out. And it's not helping that Seth in wolf form is just sitting there and not telling her what's going on. He does jump up though, growling. Jacob returns shortly after and they talk it out. He says that there's a pretty serious fight happening down there and it won't be that hard to take himself out of the picture. What? I know I was really upset that Jake brought this up. What about you? Well, Bella gets really upset also, and she says no 1,000,000 times. At one point, he says, "I love you, Bella," and she returns with a "I love you, Jacob." Wow, and that is how it is done. She asks if he will kiss her and then requests that he come back from the fight. He asks if she really wants him to come back or if she just wants him to die. Talk about drama. He mixes up her anger for passion when she tries to pull his hair and she totally kisses him back. Uh-oh, she realizes that she's in love with him and it just sucks because it hurts both of them so much more than necessary. Strangely, Bella begins to see a future with the Cullens and the pack all mixed together as one kind of happy family, and Jake is her protector. Plus, there are two dark-haired kids who run off into the distance. It's kind of like she's seen Jacob's vision. Now, Bella comes back to it all, to reality. Jacob says that he needs to go, and he's happy that she once again says no. He kisses her gently, adding that that should have been their first kiss. End of chapter. So, how did you guys like the kissing action in this one between Bella and Jacob? I'm just asking, but the actual cue for this chapter is, why do you think Bella was imagining a time with some vampires and some wolves when she knows that they are generally mortal enemies? Let us know with a quick post, and remember to follow us on Twitter. That's @CleverTV. I'm your host, Dana Ward in Beverly Hills. Thanks for tuning in.